Anybody having any? Good morning, guys. In the yesterday's morning session, we have completed our analysis for DC API, and I have given some methods in the DC API. Okay, I have given service layer methods in the DC API. I asked you people to go through the implementation part for these methods. Yesterday evening, I checked, nobody has done that implementation. So today morning, yesterday I did not take the class in the evening. Anybody completed this implementation, guys? I have given the methods which we need to write. Are you guys able to implement these methods in the DC? Data collection. Data collection module is basically to take the data from the form and insert the data into service layer. Let me create REST controllers for that. New class. I'm going to create DC REST controller. It is basically to handle the request and response. Now, to represent this class as a REST controller, I'm going for @REST controller. Now, what are the methods we need to write in our REST controller? In the DC, first data collection. To load this data collection, plan selection is our first screen. For the plan selection, we need the plan names. So there should be one method in the controller to get the plan names. Public map of integer comma string. Okay, get plans. Right? So these plans we are going to get from DC service layer. Service layer already contains a method called getPlans method. Okay. Now let me inject service object into REST controller. Private DC service. Let me call it as DC service. Let's go for auto wiring. Right? Injecting the service interface into service object into REST controller. Then we can simply call return DC service dot get plans. That's it. Okay. Get the plans. Whatever the plans available in the table, we will get those plans to display in the drop-down. To load the plan selection screen, plan names are required from the drop-down. We are going to get the data from the table. Then after, we need to save plan selection data. After clicking on submit button, plan selection should be saved. So here, public response entity. Public response entity. When we click on submit button, so here I'm going to send string save plan selection. To capture the data from the plan selection, we are having that information. Plan selection information we are going to get from the UI. This form data will get from the UI. We will simply call our service method to do that. DC service dot save plan selection by passing the plan selection object. Whatever the object we are getting, it is going to return true or false value. So that means true means success, false means failure. Boolean status we are getting after inserting. Now I'm going to return if status is true, then we are going to return new response entity of plan selection saved. A success message I'm going to send. Plan selection saved, HTTP status dot OK. Right? Suppose if the plan selection is not saved, if it is not true, then I'm going to return some problem. Problem occurred. Problem occurred. Status code I will say as internal server error. Status code I will say as internal server error. This is used for plan selection. This first method is used to load the data for the drop-down values. Then after that, when I click on submit, selection should be saved. Then income page will open. Okay. Then I want to save the income data. So to save the income data, same, we are going to create one more method, save income details. Save income details. We will get income object as a parameter. We already created binding object. So DC service dot save income. There is a method available. Save income method is available. Status. So income saved. Income saved. Problem occurred. So this method is used to save the income. This method is used to save the plan selection. This method is used to get the plans. Getting the plans will be binded to get mapping. Okay. Slash plans. Okay. So we need to get the plans which are required for the drop down. This is a method to save the plan selection. So this will be mapped to post request plan selection. This data will come in the request body. So I'm going for one annotation called @request body. Next one, I want to save the income data. For this also we are going for @post mapping income. Income data also will get in the request body. For that we are using @request body annotation. Plans we will get plan names. This is simple plan names. We will get only the plan names by using a get request to display in the drop down. Then next one, plan selection. Okay, which plan they are selecting that we need to store in the database. So plan selection screen will contain the data. When you click on submit button, which plan they selected, we will get the data to store in the database. Then income data we are getting in the form, right? That form data we need to store. For that we are taking a post request with a request body annotation. Then after that, we are going to save education data. In the same way, we need to save education data, right? Save education. Here, save plan selection, save income. Similarly, we will go for save education. Save education. Education data we are getting from the UI. So that is also a post request. So we need to call DC service dot save education, whatever the education data we are getting. If it is saved successfully, we can say education info saved successfully with OK status code. Otherwise, we will say problem occurred. This method is used to save the income. This method is used to save the education. Plan selection we are saving, income data we are saving, education data we are saving. Next one, kids. We need to save the kids information also. As we discussed, one citizen can have more than one kid. So to capture the kids data, already we created kids binding class. So let's go for public response entity. I want to save the kids details. Save kids. So kids object is already available. So this kids object data we can get from the form in the request body. Multiple kids can be available. That's why I'm taking list of kids here with the case number. Okay, so kids data will come. Saving the kids also will be mapped to a post request, post mapping /kids. Right. Now I want to save the kids data. For that, DC service dot save kids. Kids object we will pass as an input for that method. So this will also return status. If status is true, that means the record is inserted successfully. Kids are saved. Otherwise, we can say problem occurred. This method is used to save the kids data. This method is used to save the education data. This method is used to save income data. This method is used to save the plan selection. This method is used to get the plan names for the drop down. Got it? Next one, after saving the kids, we need to fetch all the information for the summary purpose. Okay, so we need to display the complete data collection data for the review purpose. For that, we should write one method, public response entity. That method should return DC summary. Already we created one binding class, get DC summary. So to get the DC summary, we need case number as an input. For which case number we need to get that information? That case number we are going to take here DC summary based on given case number. That case number I'm going to get as a path variable. Case number we are going to get as a path variable. Once we got the case number in the request, based on the case number, we can get citizen income data, citizen education data, citizen kids data. So for that, we have a method in the service, DC summary dot fetch summary information based on the given case number. Based on the given case number, then we are going to return new response entity of that summary. Whatever the summary data we are getting from the database in the form of binding object, that summary information we will send to the UI application. That's it. This method is used to retrieve the data. That's why I am mapping this method to get request. This method is used to retrieve the data. That's why I'm mapping this method to get request. This method is used to save the kids. I am mapping to post request. This method is used to save the education, mapping to post request. This method is used to store the income data, mapping to post request. It is used to save the plan selection, post request. It is used to get the plans, get request. So these are the methods we need to write in the REST controller of the DC. How much time it has taken to write these methods, guys? How much time it is taking to write the methods? 5 minutes? Is it taking 5 minutes or more than that? Five minutes. I have given the 12 hours of time for you people to complete this logic. Yesterday morning, I have given the analysis. Yesterday evening, I asked you, where is your implementation? Not even one person completed. That means you are not interested to do the coding on your own. Always you want to watch when the faculty is doing the coding. When you will learn.
Hi, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. This is Alok. Yeah, I developed all the methods, but it's actually while I'm trying to insert the data, but I'm getting some Jackson error.
Yes, sir. Maybe you are using Lombok.
Yes, it's in binding class. I'm using data iterated.
We will test all these classes, sir. First, we are completing the coding, right? I will test all these APIs and we will fix the issues, whatever we have. So that is the
Yes,
reason,
sir.
whatever the code I am writing, I want you people to test it and figure out what are the problems we are getting and think about it, how to resolve those problems. I will also test my APIs. I'm also working on the coding part. So if you see DC service, I have started implementation for that. I have almost completed the DC service implementation. I need to
Yes, sir,
test it once. Yeah. Then I will push to the Git repository.
Okay, sir. I already implement service class methods also.
Very good, sir. Good job. Yeah, guys. So with this, we are able to do the REST controller implementation for the DC. Observe what operations are available in the DC module, and for those operations, what methods we need to write that we are doing. Plan selection. We need to get the data for the dropdown and we need to save the data. To get the data for the dropdown, one method we are writing. To save the data, one method we are writing. Some people may have a confusion when to go for get request, when to go for post request. Get request we are using to get the data to display in the UI. Post request we are using to save the data which is coming from the UI. Got it? So here for the dropdown we need to get the data. For that I have written one method, get plans or get plans. We need to display in the dropdown. Once the plan selection is completed, we need to save that data. So to save that data, we are writing one post request method, save plan selection. Which plan citizen want to apply? We want to save that plan information in the database. Get plans and save plans. Then next one, income screen. When you go for the income screen, no need to get anything to display in the income screen from the backend. Directly, whatever the data coming from the front end, take that data and store in the database. Income data will be stored in the database. To store income data in the database, there is one post request method called save income method. It is mapped to post request method. We will take the data from the form in the request body, then we will insert that data into database table. Income data will be inserted. Then coming to education. Once income data is completed, coming to in kids data and education data. In the education also, we no need to display anything dynamically in the drop downs. Years are static numbers only. No need to display anything. That's why I'm writing only one method for the education to capture the data and store it. For that, we are writing one post request method to save the education data. Then after, kids data will be available. Add kid. We can add more than one kid also. So that's why here you don't need to fetch anything to display in the drop down. So that's why I'm not writing any method. Then we are going for directly post method, which is used to take the kids and save the kids. One case number, nothing but one citizen can have more than one kid. So that's why if you see the binding class, list of kids available, case number, creating by which user. So that information we are capturing from the UI and saving the kids in the database. Once the kids data is saved in the database, we need to get all the information we have saved previously for the summary. So that's why to get the summary information, I'm writing one method called get DC summary method. So this summary belongs to which citizen based on the case number. So we need the case number as the input. So that is the reason I'm expecting the case number as a path or a variable. Based on that case number, I will get the summary data and I will send that summary data to the UI. So as it is used to get the data and send the data to the UI, this method is binded to get request. So these are the REST controller methods we are writing in the DC. To pull the data, we are using get request. To send the data, we are using post request. Okay. Guys, mockup screens I'm already uploading. It is taking a lot of time to upload. See here, 2 hours of time it is taking to deploy our mockup screens in the AWS cloud. Once this process is completed, I will share it. Okay, today morning I tried, but it is not working. Again, I'm uploading these objects into the files into the cloud so that I can give the mockup screens for your understanding purpose. Already I'm in the process of that. It is taking 2 hours of time because lot of files and lot of plugins are available for our project. Just those are just dummy HTMLs only, but it is taking 2 hours of time to upload those files into S3 bucket in the AWS cloud. Got it? Anybody having any questions on this DC API REST controller method? Service methods we have already analyzed in the yesterday class itself. I want you people to try implementation. I'm also doing the implementation for the service guys. You see, yesterday night itself, I have done some implementation for this service implementation. I want you people to do this implementation so that you will understand how to write the code. Anybody having any questions from DC REST controller methods? Anybody having any questions from DC REST controller methods? You guys can unmute and you can ask me. Guys, anyone, any questions? You can unmute and you can ask me. If you're not able to understand any method implementation, You can ask me and I will explain you what is the purpose of that method, why I am writing that method.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, sir. Actually, I have issue in admin module because I not implemented this module, DC module as of now.
Okay.
So when I'm get when I view method, in the view method I'm fetching the data. So I'm getting the null data actually.
Yeah, you need to debug and you need to check it, sir. What is the issue?
Okay.
So when you are getting null pointer exception, that means somewhere your objects are not initializing properly.
No, sir. Data fetching. I checked means in the console the data is showing, but in you Postman that showing the null only.
Did you debug your code?
Okay.
Did you debug your code?
No, sir. I didn't do.
Without debugging, how you will understand where is the problem? Even if I want to solve your problem, I should also debug your code. Then only I can understand where is the problem, right?
Except this method means this method I didn't debug this one, but rest I debug.
Yeah, debug those so that you will figure out where is the problem. If you are not able to figure out, I will help you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Guys, are of you clear with the DC API methods? So should I explain ED module requirement or you will complete this DC first before going to ED? What to do? Do you want me to continue explaining eligibility determination module requirement and analysis, or you will wait till evening so that you can complete the DC so that in the evening session I can complete? Guys, I want your response. If you want me to continue, I will explain the ED and we will do analysis on the ED. Or else, if you want to develop the DC and complete the DC before going to ED, then I can wait till evening. Today evening also we will have the session. What to do? Shall I proceed with the ED?
Sir, evening we freshly start with the ED.
Evening we'll start with the ED. Yeah.
Yes.
Then let me push my code to the GitHub repository, guys. So I want you people to take this code and do the implementation of the DC and complete it, whatever we are doing. Don't just dependent on my code. I want you people to do this. Let me push my code. REST controller, whatever I have created. Git status. I done the changes to many things, but I will be adding only REST controller. Git add. Git status. The REST controller is added. Git commit -m. REST controller is added. Yeah, let me go for git push. Yeah, REST controller I pushed to our GitHub repository, whatever the REST controller we have created. Service we created yesterday itself, service interface. I did not push service IMPL class, guys. I'm in the middle of the implementation. My implementation is not fully completed. My DC service implementation not fully completed. So I have given the just REST controller for you people. I want you people to implement that service layer and test DC functionality working or not. Okay. Yeah. So please start implementation of the DC. Today evening, we will discuss about ED module. I have already prepared the notes for ED. What are the plan-wise conditions are available? In the evening session, I will explain. If anybody already completed that, then So please test all the APIs and start with the eligibility determination. So by looking at the screen, you can understand what is eligibility determination. Based on the case number, we will determine the eligibility. Citizen eligibility data, we will get it here. That implementation we need to do. Eligibility determination is most important part in the application because it will tell whether a citizen is approved for the plan or citizen is denied for the plan. So that eligibility determination we need to implement. So evening, we will work on ED module implementation. Analysis plus coding part we will do in the evening session.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, I posted page doc one program, sir, interview asking that program. Please resolve that program.
Boolean
Two
magic to do
Two programs, sir.
Yeah, share in the group, sir. I will check that. Here it is not clear for me. Share in the group. We can see those programs.
Okay, sir.
Mock-up link, I will share it, sir. It's uploading still. You can see 38% completed. Once it reaches to 100%, then I can share the mock-up screens. Already I'm uploading those because there are so many files available for the mock-up screens. All the mock-up screens I'm uploading to S3 bucket. I'm going for what I can say, static website hosting. Once it is done, then I will share you the mock-up screens.
Yeah, hello sir.
Hi.
So which type of design pattern we are using in our project?
I think I answered this question 3 to 4 times in the class. Same question they asked 3 to 4 times. I answered this question 3 to 4 times.
I didn't get it, sir. So that.
Please post in the group. People will respond. They already know the answer.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Sir, interview asking in CO module how to send a notice.
We will implement that, sir. So by tomorrow, we will start the CO now. So today we will complete eligibility. Then tomorrow we will understand CO module. We will see how to send the notice. Today, if you guys complete DC, then by today evening we will complete ED. Then tomorrow we will know CO. In the CO, I will explain multi-threading concept also. How to send notices to the multiple citizens with super fast performance by using multi-threading. That also we are going to learn. Yeah, guys, if you don't have any questions, you can leave and you can start working on the CO. DC. Once the mock-up screens upload is completed, I will share the link in our WhatsApp group. It will take under, I think, 40 minutes of time. There are so many files need to be uploaded. It will take time. Once it is done, I will share. Yeah, if you don't have any questions, you can leave and you can start working on the DC. So any questions from DC, you can ask me. I want you to work on the coding part. Today evening, we will learn ED module. Anybody, any questions?
Sir, in DC API, any mapping required?
Yes, sir, definitely mapping is required, right? Because income, education, kids, these are all belongs to citizen. So citizen is having a case number. Income data, education data, citizen data should have mapping with the case number.
Okay.
Yep. So if you start doing the coding, then you will understand the complexity. If you guys just watching this code, you will not understand anything.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, it is an interview question. There is two APIs. It is called college API and student API. whenever we store the student details in the the two APIs contain two different databases. Whenever we store the student details in the student database, we need to retrieve the college in that student table only, student database only, college details also available. Whenever we retrieve the how to how to get the college data and how to store in the college API, sir.
Your question is not clear.
Sir, it means there is two APIs, college API and student API, and two APIs contains two different databases. Whenever
Listen.
in the
Listen. There are two different API microservices available: student microservice and college microservice. Both are having two different tables or different databases.
Different databases, sir.
Okay, database 1, database 2, student database, college database. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
In that case, in the student details only, we have to store the college details also. Whenever we store the student data in the student database, after that we have to retrieve the only college data, and we have to store that college data in the college database, sir.
When you are storing the student data in the student database, college data should be stored in the college database. 2 times you need to execute the queries.
No, sir, that interview asking you have to store college data and student data in the student database only. After that, you have to retrieve college data only, and you have to store that college data in the college database.
I'm not understanding that question, man. Student table, college table. Student table in one database, college table in another database. When you insert the data in the student table, how it will go to college table? It is in a different database. You need to write some code for that. Otherwise, how it will happen?
Yes, sir. He is asking like that only, sir.
If there are two different tables, that is fine. With relationship, you can do it, but these are two different databases completely. If you insert the data in the student table, it will not go to college table because college table is available in the another database. So whatever the question he asked, you may not be able to understand the question properly. So whatever the question you are asking, this I am not getting the complete clarity on the requirement.
Okay, sir.
Well, sir, custom linked list program, how?
There are a number of programs are there in the Google. How to create our own linked list. You can use ChatGPT to do that. By using node concept, you need to create the custom linked list.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, fine, guys. I committed my REST controller. Please go through that. And please, I'm requesting so many times, please start doing the coding. Otherwise, many people are not doing the coding, they are just attending the class. No use. You have seen DC REST API, I have implemented in 5 minutes of time. For you, it may take 30 minutes to understand when to write get method, when to write post methods. So if you just listen to my code, no benefit. That is one thing I'm saying from day one onwards. But still people are not taking it serious. Today evening, we will complete that ED API. Okay, before coming to ED, please complete DC. Without completing DC, you can't work on the ED. Fine, guys. Thank you. We'll meet at 9:30 p.m. for ED discussion. Fine, guys. Thank you. I committed the code. Please take the latest code. I will share the mock-up screens in the WhatsApp group once the process is completed. Thank you.